Laurel Fire Department. There's a giant truck off to the right side of the firehouse there, and I mean it's big. It's a semi, and they're going to load that sucker up and maybe add another 2 or 3 trucks and take it down the shore.
Fill her up.
Yeah, help them out. Till 6:30 this evening and then tomorrow morning. Here's a question many of us face every single day of our lives. Which comes first, your love life, your relationship, or your career?
It's a tap dance, isn't it? Let's bring in Shila Nathan from 96.5 Wire. Good morning.
Hi, how are you?
They've been talking about it on the radio. What are people saying to you?
I think a lot of women prefer to go for the love. I mean, they choose love over their career. But I chose career over love just because, well, you know, nothing works out for me. So I'm like, why bother making the leap?
Right.
And at least your career's good.
Well, that's questionable. But no, I'm kidding. It's great. But I had long-distance relationships. If I chose the guys, I would have been sitting in Scranton, you know, doing nothing and still struggling. So I think, for me, if there's no commitment, why choose the love? If there's no marriage, why are you choosing love?
I did long distance for 7 years.
Did you?
I did. I was in all the little small towns, you know, how we do in this business.
But it worked out. Now you're married and have 3 children.
Right. You know, you end up having to put it off a lot later.
But
it's a fine line.
How does a career jeopardize a relationship, though? By spending too much time at it?
You're spending too much time at it. Like, for instance, one woman called up and said she had a brother's wedding to attend. She told the boyfriend. He knew about it. Plans are made. Well, guess what?
What?
He said at the last minute, I got a big thing at work. I cannot go. And I think that was the last straw for her.
And if that keeps happening over and over again.
I think that's what it is. If it becomes a pattern, then I think it does definitely become an issue for either party. But like to ask you that question, you know, how long can you say, okay, it's okay? How long could you say, you know, I got to understand what's going on?
Put your job first.
Put your job first?
No, I'm saying I could understand how after a while that would get old.
Yeah.
It does get old.
Yeah.
I can milk it normally 4 or 5 years until their youth is destroyed and I'm going to move on. So you know, Ashley weighed in on this. She's one of our viewers. She chooses love life. In fact, she said, I'd much rather be happy and in love with my husband than miserable and alone when I'm older at work.
That's a good point.
Jonathan says, my career. Relationships come and go, but chances to make money will be few and far between in today's economy. I jump on every opportunity to make money. Business before pleasure.
Now, why is that, too? Like, men will choose a career. I think as women will follow the men, men won't follow us.
Well,
what guy do you know is going to follow a woman?
We were raised that the most important thing is to be breadwinners, to have a good job. We are who we are at work more than who we are in a relationship.
A lot of times your work defines who you are.
Right.
Like without your job, it's like, oh, where am I?
I don't have a job. I can't get a woman. I don't have a job.
That's interesting.
It is. And I'll tell you what, Ed, who's works out front here, told me, you'll never get we if you keep thinking about me.
Our security guard said that?
He's brilliant. However, I go, Ed, I'm not doing the we if he's not committing. It's only going to be about me. And it was just this we, me issue. But I think at the end of the day, I have a problem. And a lot of women who have careers, you know, have strong careers, really don't want to give that up. Because then you go and take the love life, and then the guy drops the ball, and then you're left with nothing.
Right.
And you've got the strong personality.
It's always interesting to hear about your love life every week.
I don't have one.
I know. It's really. But I think you created a segment. Ed, the security guard, relationship advice.
I think so. Ed's got a lot of advice. Sometimes he'll hand me a Post-it note with thoughts on it.
Really? He's a handsome man, too.
He is.
All right, Rihanna performs at the Victoria's Secret fashion show last night. Oh, yes. The glasses have to go. But the rest is pretty nice.
No,
you don't like it? Anyway, we'll show you the rest of that video because it's quite a show and tell you when you can see it on your TV. But first,